But the cops found the bike at the bottom of a cliff and assumed Vicente either died in the fall or left town. Meanwhile, Robert kept visiting Norma at the mental hospital, but she was still afraid of him and hid in the wardrobe whenever he came by. Eventually, Norma ended up finding the same ending as her mother, a tragedy that pushed Robert from a regular doctor into a mad scientist. A few days after Norma's funeral, Robert came home to shave Vicente and put him to sleep before taking him to his private operating room. Fulgencio and 2 other surgeon friends of Robert's came to help with the procedure, believing Robert's fake papers that said this patient didn't go to a clinic because he wanted confidentiality. The operation went well, and hours later when Vicente woke up, he found out Robert subjected him to a vaginoplasty. From then on, Vicente began living in the locked room inside the house, and he had to keep good care of his new groin by using toys that would keep the hole from closing until it scarred. Once that area healed, an obsessed Robert began putting Vicente through more and more procedures to transform his body into a woman's, including giving him a full chest and a higher pitched voice. That was when Vicente began wearing the full body suit, because Robert thought it could protect his skin and help him shape his new body. The first day in the room, Vicente hit Robert and tried to escape, but Robert had been ready for this. The front door was locked and he had the gun to threaten him into submission. Finding himself cornered, Vicente tried to end things so Robert couldn't hurt him anymore. Getting hurt in a doctor's house was pointless though, and Robert just had to use some stitches to take care of the cut. A few weeks later, Vicente went through the last Mayer procedure for a while. He was given Gal's face, and Robert renamed him Vera. In the early days, Vera tried to rebel by destroying the dresses in her room and ignoring the makeup and girly books Robert kept sending her way. She only kept an eyeliner that she would use to draw on the walls, that way she could keep track of the days and write down some thoughts as she struggled to cling to her true identity. Her only source of entertainment back then was the TV, which allowed her to learn about yoga techniques and the making of creepy dolls. It was about this time that Robert brought his childhood maid Marilia to help him deal with Vina through a more feminine touch. Back in the present, now that Vera and Robert are together, Vera is allowed to wander around the house and live a normal life.